We are at the end of Folly Point Road at my Aunt Ginny's writing studio site. This is the blasting that's going on right next to the building. You can see the big blasting mats and the excavator that are used to do the work. This site she picked because of the great location and great views, 300 degrees. Currently somebody's building a house, a pool, another pool house. You can see down into Folly Cove, and that's Halibut Point State Park. And we'll make our way around this pile of granite that was all blasted out of here to the writing cottage, which, as you can see, is now on a cliff on both sides of it. That's the cottage and the condition it's in. Today, by the way, is the 15th of October, 2009. And that's the cottage as it exists today in the condition it's in. As you can see, it's a pretty rough condition. This is Friday morning on the 16th of October. This is the weather conditions on Cape Ann this morning. We're going to be working out at the Point Cottage. As you can see from across Folly Cove here, the cottage is a little spot on the hill. You can just barely see it amongst the trees, but that's the working conditions today. It's about a 40-50 mile an hour wind, heavy seas, and overcast and rain. This is a view from the side of the cottage. You can see the views that she had, which were 300-degree views. As I span. This is more of a close-up. This is the door. So this is the back wall facing Washington Street. There was a small cabinet on the wall. There are trusses going across. This was where her stove was. There's the door going into this other side of the cottage. This is the view she had out the windows. And this is some cabinetry that was built in. They had a liner going around the top with some cabinetry that went down, just basic stuff. This is the outside of the other building, the way they did the wall. Another truss here. Some cabinetry in the wall. Just really simple cabinetry. Sheetrock kind of board on the ceiling. The floors were, I'm not sure whether they're hardwood or softwood, but they seem to be in decent condition given the amount of damage that's been allowed to happen in the ceiling and all of that from shingles that haven't been replaced in 50 years. This is working on the inside, stripping all the sheetrock off so we can see what the basic beams look like and the condition of the frame. So far it looks like it could be salvageable so far. So I've been cleaning up the floor and picking up all the debris. This is the first 7 hours of my work up here on the 15th. Trying to keep the place clean as we go, or as I go, I should say, because there's no one else here. We're making good progress. So far the walls, floors, all look like they're restorable with a lot of work and effort. The windows are in rough shape. They would have to be hand built, I think. But progress is being made. All the plates are exposed. There were plates that were put in by the carpenter, Aino Natty, who realized that you get 80-mile, 100-mile-an-hour winds, so he designed a roof system so that it wouldn't blow off in a hurricane. So all these plates are bolted to the rafters on the roof and the walls about every 3 feet. So all of those have to be taken off, and that's what I'm in the process of doing now, is cleaning up, taking those off, exposing them, and that's what I'm in the process of doing now. Okay, it's now 4:30 on Thursday the 15th, and all the roof brackets are loose, which means the roof can come off. At this sun angle, you can see the condition of the roof, which is not the best condition after 50 years, and you can see that it's kind of falling off the cliff. So that's the story as of 4:30. All the roof brackets are cleared, which was a big concern because there's steel brackets held on both directions. That's it.
And you say you're basically going to disassemble it. That's what you're going to do.
Okay, so that it's howling wind out. Billy's showing me the mold I've been working in for the last couple days, for the last day I should say. And we're taking apart more of the inside. This door is what we call the north side inside door. This door is the east and north side door. East and north, the east window, and you can hear the wind. You can see the ocean. We've got about a 40-mile-an-hour wind here today. And that's the south window. Okay, so that it's howling wind out. Billy's showing me the mold I've been working in for the last couple days, for the last day I should say. And we're taking apart more of the inside. This door is what we call the north side inside door. This door is the east and north side door, east and north, the east window. And you can hear the wind. You can see the ocean. We've got about a 40-mile-an-hour wind here today. And that's the south window. Okay, so now we're going to number the outside pieces of pine. And this is the south wall, back wall, and we're starting on the right side as you look back. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, window, and then the back left rear. So the counting starts from the right side. Each board is marked with a number on it, and then the word S on top of an arrow. So we know what direction it went in and where it goes. This is October 17th, Saturday, our second day working here. As you can see, there's still about a 30-mile-an-hour wind. A little break in the overcast, supposed to rain again this afternoon. I've taken the chimney off, and you can actually see through a hole. There's Billy coming around, and we're gonna do the inside, and then I'm gonna take the shingles off the roof today. As you can hear and see, it's still about a 30-40-mile-an-hour wind. Saturday, about 11:34 in the morning. We have taken the roofing shingles off, and 40-mile-an-hour wind, which means they're flying everywhere. It's going to be a mess to clean it up. Chimney's down, and there's no let up in the weather. So that's the story on the Saturday, 17th of October. In the rock pile. Blasting mats. And our trucks with some of the trim inside. This is near the end of Saturday. It's 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Still about a 40 or 50 mile an hour wind. And we got it pretty much cleaned out. This is the inside now, all cleaned out. Too windy to put this debris in the trailer. So this is probably the only picture of me walking in here, working, because I've been taking all the photography. But anyway, this is our little happy Saturday afternoon, taking Ginny's cottage apart. Today's the Monday the 19th. As you can see, there's some sunshine out today. Pretty heavy wind, however, as it's been not quite as bad as the last few days though. So today I'm working on the inside of the building, finishing cleaning it up, taking bolts off, nuts off, the braces that we use to hold the building together. So this footage is shot at 1 o'clock on Monday the 19th. The wind is dying down, which is a good thing. You can still see whitecaps in the background, and you can probably hear the sound of the ocean. That means that the wind has to be 20 miles an hour or better in order to have whitecaps. So we're ready to move it tomorrow, which will be Tuesday the 20th of October 2009. This is Monday morning, 8 o'clock, October 20th. Today is Monday morning. We're going to take this building down today and move it.
Yeah. Right here. And then we'll separate this. We hit that double.
Okay, yeah. Looks like there's too many nails
Sawzall
in there.
this.
Just the bolts.
It's like the ridge. Will have to be sawzall. Okay.
Yeah.
And ideally, right between the two
Right, yeah.
on the top.
Yeah.
And then this one with the gable end and this is good. This one will add a collar tie here when we do this one. So I'll go pull that board off the front. See if we
The whole roof.